Okay. So we are starting from the where it was finished. Okay. This is also happen when you like yeah, not for logout. If you workbench, if you just put it down, if you don't work, it will be automatically log out. Okay. Okay. So after that, I was saying that tags. Okay. So we are clear about a speech tag, isn't it? Like a music, noise, speech, and the last one also.
Other speech.
Okay, just 1 second. I have to take this call, then I'll be back again. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I was in a call. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Okay. Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Sorry, I was in a call. So
Yeah.
basically, I was talking about the speech tag. We are clear about noise tag, music tag, the noise speech, and the other speech. Okay. So this four from the speech. Then other speech don't have to use like a breathe, like a laugh. You don't have to use those much. If you think that is a particular part, that's a part, a big part. Where is the laughing? That on that time you can use that laugh tag. If you think that the particular portion is coughing, on that time you can use this cough tag. But it is not necessary. Okay, this is not necessary. Those four tags are necessary. So after that, you have to go to the text tag. What is the text tag? Text tag means, let me say you. In suppose there is a person talking in a Tamil language, he is talking Anna, Ayo Murga, something like that, or I don't know Tamil actually. So if like something like that, he is talking. After that, that is a word is in English like a brother. He said brother. Okay, so there is the meaning of a brother. Brother is the English word, isn't it? So, but those English words which have a meaning you are using, like a brother, there's a word alternative like a Anna. I know that Anna is the meaning of brother, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Then there is suppose someone is talking, and he says brother. Okay, he says brother. He says brother again talking in Tamil. Okay, not in another language, in Tamil. He is talking in Tamil, but suddenly he told the word which is English. For that, you have to write it as English. Don't have to write it as a Tamil. You have to write it down as English. But if after that you have to think that this is the word. Is this word we are using as a this word, or we are using this word meaning as a Anna? We are using Anna, and we are using brother. We are using both those words. If we find any word which is using as a English, and also which you are using as a Tamil language, like Anna, brother, you are using the meaning of that brother which is Anna also. You are using that. For that, for those words, for those English words, you have to just mark it down. We have to just mark it down as how you have to just click. You have to just mark those word, like one word, two word, four word, or it can be a whole sentence. You have to just mark it down, or you can, if this word is a single word, I can double click it. After if there is a more than what, like a 3 word, 4 word, you have to just mark it down. Mark it down, that box automatically appear. So what you have to do, you have to just, whenever this word you have marked, this box appear, you have to go for the text tag. This is a word which is English. You have to mark as an English word. Okay. You have to mark it English word, then you have to write again whatever you're saying. Just put a space in here. After tag, you have to space. Before the tag start, you have to put a space. After that, you are just writing those things again. What he or she is trying to say, or he's trying to say. So this is very easy. So how can you define this word is from us or not? This from we should use tag or not? This is a confusion sometimes we create.
Yeah.
Okay. For that, go to the Google. Okay, go to the Google. I'm saying about Google because you can find it here. Like suppose just make another tab for a Google. Brother, meaning in Tamil. Okay, just make this tab appear in front of your work when you are working. So on that time, you just put the English word in here, and you can see that Tamil transcription, Tamil translate word. Okay, that on the you find any word which you are confused, you don't know who I should use the tag or not. Just find it here. Just come in here. Just put this word in here. Just whenever the meaning is appear, just ask in your mind that are we using this language, are we using this meaning in Tamil, or we are using this English for our daily life, like a chair, like a table. There is a meaning is a chair, but we are using those in our language. We are using chair as a chair. That chair is an English word, but we don't use that chair meaning in our language. There is a meaning of a chair which is a kedara. We call this kedara, but basically we don't. No one says kedara. Everyone in our language, everyone saying chair is a chair. Okay, for that you don't have to use tag. For that, if there is someone say chair, which English word you are using, which English word you are using for your daily language, you don't use that meaning. For that, you don't have to use any tag. You just write it in English, and again you have to write in Tamil. Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay. For these tools are for the English tag. First tag is if you find any English which meaning are you using, and also the English you are using, on that tag you go to the text tag, you have to mark it as an English, and on again if that comes any English word which you are using as an English, not this meaning, you are not using this meaning, like there is no meaning in chair, or there is a meaning in chair, but you are not using this. For that, you have to write it down just like as it. Okay, you don't have to put any tag on here. And also, there is a trick. I'm saying you that there is a trick, which is if you find any complex word, which is you are very confused about that you are using in Tamil and using in English. Which are you so confused? Which are you so confused means I'm saying that so much confused. Should I have to tag it or not? For that word only, not for every word. For those words only that you are so much confused, you can write it as Tamil. Okay, you don't have to write it the English word. You can write it as a Tamil. That you are so much confused, like library. In our language, there is a meaning in a library, but we are maximum time we are using library word most of the time. There is a meaning which is the pathagar, but we sometimes as a so little time we are using pathagar, the meaning of the library, but massive time, like a 90% time we are using a library as a library, but this meaning also are using for a 10%. For that, these are complex word that we are using that meaning short percentage, but the huge percentage are we are using the English word like a library, but we are not using, we are maximum time you are not using that meaning. For that time you can write it down as Tamil, that complex word, but not for those words like a brother. You have a clear meaning of Anna. You are clearly using as a Anna as a 50-50 option. You are using brother, you are also using Anna. For that time you have to just put it mark. And for that time when you are using not using that meaning, for that time you have to just write it down that English word. But for that time when you are just confused about those words, like this one is 10%, we are using that meaning, on that time you can just write it down as a Tamil word. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are for English tag. After that comes to the foreign tag. Foreign tag is very easy. That tag, this tag will be used for the foreign language. Which is foreign language? Except Tamil and except English. Whenever that another language come, like Bangla, like Urdu, like Spanish, like Danish, like Germanish, Dutch, whichever language appears on the audio, you have to just mark it down as a foreign tag. But if you don't know the foreign what was this, like a Chinese person is talking in an interview, you don't know that. Said, how could I write something like that? Isn't it? So, in suppose there is a person who is talking, who is like, let me clear those. Okay, the person who is talking. After that, like suppose there is a part where is a foreign language come. You don't know that language. You don't know. Oh my God, there is a language I don't know that. What is this language? I don't know. For that, you can use those tags. Okay, how can I use this? As said before, go to the alter key, hold the alter key, and the right arrow. This box appear. Go to the text tag and mark. Just put the foreign tag. No need to mark any word. After that, just between these two tag, you have to put a double bracket. This okay. This means I don't know. Okay, this double bracket I don't know. It also used in a transcription also. Like suppose there is a person talking, like it's something or someone is talking. Suddenly there's a word we can understand. So how can I transcribe? I don't understand. For that time, which is difficult to transcribe, not easily understand. Or I know if I try, I can write. I know. Or for that, no. For those time, not. Whenever you think that it's difficult, it's most difficult to understand or transcribe, for that you can use double break. Okay, for those words, like this word are clear, you are writing. After that, this word, when it appear on the audio, this word is not a good word, or this word not a proper word, or this word not a clear word. For that you can use double bracket. Okay, after that you understand the rest of the audio, you have to just write it down. And this I also have to use on the foreign tag, because I don't know the foreign language. I can write it down. There's a person speaking in Chinese. I don't know that. For that, you just have to make a tag, and between the tag, you have to just put a foreign, put a that unknown tag. This means a double bracket. You have to just put I don't know this portion. Okay, that you have to do that. Understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Then text tag has here that English tag, foreign tag. And initial, what is the initial? Short form of something like MP. There is a meaning of MP. And one more thing, whenever you write any English word, you have to start with a small letter. If it start in the sentence, also you have to write in as a small letter. If it is the middle of the audio, you have to write in as a small letter. Every time you have to write in as a small letter. You can write it down as a capital letter. Okay, every time you have to write it down a small letter. But whenever there's the initials come, initials mean a short form like a MP or like a UP or like a PM, like a prime minister. There is a meaning of a PM, which is a prime minister. For those short word, you have to put P and M as a capital, and this is English. For that, you have to mark it down as at first you have to mark it down as a English. After that, this English is a what this is an initial, then you have to just mark it down again and go to the initial. You have to put it. So it means PM is a English and PM is a initial. Okay. Okay, this is the initial tag. Whenever it is short from, it's come short forms come like a FIFA. FIFA has a full meaning. So FIFA is a short form. You have to just write it down as a big word, as a capital, After that, you have to just mark it down, and after that, just go to the English tag, and after that, again mark it down, and go to the initial. Okay, go to the initial. This is the initial tag. That's it. Okay. Okay. Perfect. And after that, there is a last tag, which is most important one, which is the most important one, which is the overlap option. Okay. Let me show you in a new segment like this one. Like this one, there is a person who is talking. But on that part, on that portion, those the two person talk in the same time. Okay, those two person talk at the same time. You have to do one thing. You have to cut it down as a new segment. Like this person is talking single as a this part. You are clear about that. Whenever this portion come, there is a two person talking in the same time. It means they are overlapping. They are talking in the same time. Like how much they are talking. Like this portion, they are talking in the same time. So you find your good perfect place for the speed, which is after the overlap, or which is a perfect place for overlap. Like means I am meaning that in suppose the overlap has start here. Okay, start here is but overlap is stopping here, but you can't cut in here because there is a word. If you cut, then the word will be cut. So you can take some more word from here. You have to take, you can take that. You have to just, you see that there is a break in here. You can cut it down as another segment. Like suppose this part is a clear. You have to cut it down. Okay, I am cutting it down. Okay, after that, this part this is another segment. That segment has been separated. After that, on that segment, this part is overlapping. Like this portion is overlapping, but you can't cut it down because there's a word that person is talking. But if you cut down, then the word will be cut in a separate way. So you think this is the perfect place? You just come in here and cut it down and split it down. Okay.
Yeah.
So whenever you split it down, you see this part has an overlap. There is a part where two person is speaking. For that, you have to count. You have to count the words for that. You have to count the words for that. How? Like suppose I told you before, if someone talking and if someone is talking, middle of
more than
that,
2 words.
Yes, perfect. You got it. So if he or she said 2 words, you can use other speech. But if he or she said more than 2 words, you have to make as an overlap. So that in suppose that there is a woman talked like a 10 word. Okay, you just Joseph Costa. This is not a Joseph Costa. But like this woman is talking like a 10 word. You are just like writing 10 words. You are just writing those 10 words. Okay. After that, on that part, you think that part on that part the man also said 5 words. Okay, on that part that man also said 5 words. For that, you have to just mark it down. Mark it down. Okay. How can I mark it? And how much I have to mark it? If there is suppose there is a 10 word, but whenever she say 8 word, like I said before, that they are overlapping from here, but I cut it down here because I have to cut a perfect place. I can't cut in the middle of a word. That's why I cut it in here. That's why I took 10 word. But there is words like 8 word, they are overlapping. When a woman said 8 word, the man on the meantime, the man said 5 word on that 8 word. Then you have to just mark this 8 word. You have to mark this 8 word. After that, go to the altar and right arrow. This box will appear. Then go to the text set, and the last option, which is overlap, you have to use it. Okay. You have to use it. Then it means this portion of the text is overlapping. There is another person who is talking with these text. Whenever she talk these words, there is a person who is talking is something else on the between. Yes. But on after this word, these two words, I say this till that there is overlapping. But for you comfortable, you just cut in here. For this two word is not overlapping. Okay. For this two word will be in the outside of the overlap option. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But there is something more. Something more is that very simple. You have to go the three dot. Okay, you have to go to three dot, and there is a three option. Go to the alternate segment. We also call it as a child segment. Child segment means there is another segment is appear the same box. Can you see that?
Yeah. Because of overlap.
It's a overlap for that overlap. Okay, you have to go to that is a moment was talking. You have just write 10 text in here. After that, between that, the man was talking. So you have to select that man name, which is Joseph Costa. You have to select the speech. Okay. After that, between that overlap, you have to write those man tag, man words. That what he was saying, like something like a 5 word. Those 5 words you have to like those 5 words. Okay. Between that, and after that, I said that before, that overlap is happening till this, not this two word. For that, you have to just resize it. How can I reset? How can I reset? Because just go to the option, three dot option for this one, three dot option, and press on reset. You can see there is a red dot in that. So you have to just go. There is another. You can see there is another segment. There is another segment. You have to just go just till that where that person start the talking, where the person is stop the talking. Means suppose that person is start the talking, and till on this part the person are talking. Okay, or they both are start together. But on this part, the person is not talking. That man is not talking. That woman is talking. So you can hear the word from also here. If you play from here, that will be play just this portion. That will be play just this portion, and you can clearly know. Okay, there is something more. I have to increase. Okay, you are just increase it. After that, you just play again. Okay, you think no. I have to just cut some more space because he already stopped in here. Then I have to just you have to come in here. Just come in. Just come in. Okay, understand about that?
Yes.
Okay, this is the overlapping. That is the most important part in this transcription. There is nothing else. There is nothing else. Okay, just let me take that phone, or I not. That's okay. Just give me 2 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I have back again. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes. Can you hear me? Hello. Hello. Hello.
Just can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Sorry, it was a important call that I have to attend. So
Okay.
after that, this is the overlap things. Okay, let me summarize this again. Whenever there is a portion where is a woman talking like a something, whatever it will be, how much it will be, more than 2 words. Okay, more than 3 words, like a 5 word this, or like a 6 word this woman talking in this portion. But after in the middle of the part, there is a man also talking, like a 4 word. That you have to make, you have to just write those 5 words which was said by the woman. And after that, you understand that in those 4 words, that person, that main speaker, that a man has overlapped on in those 4 words. Whenever she talking about 4 words, on the meantime, the man was talked a 3 word or talked a 4 word in just between these 5 words. So on that time, just mark those 5 words. And after that, there is another word just left, which is 6th word. You don't have to mark it down because there is not overlapping in this word. You have to just cut it down for the goods. Just try to cut it down accurate. But when sometimes it happens, you can't cut it down in the same time. You have to cut it down just something. Sometimes it get out of something earlier. You have to cut it down. So for that, you don't have to mark it as a mark those 6 words as 6 word or 6 or 7 word or 6, 7, 8 word as the overlap. You have to just mark it. You have to just put it outside of the overlap tag. Just put it down. After that, whenever you just put those 5 words as overlap, that you have to make a child segment, which is alternative segment. After that, you have to choose that who is overlapping, that person name, the speech. After that, it will be automatically appear. It automatically that will show you again. If I delete this, I can delete this also. Okay, don't delete the segment again. So I can assure that don't delete the segment. Okay, don't delete the main segment. Just alternate segment. After that, there is overlapping. After that, just alternate segment. You can see whenever I place alternate segment, there is already tag in here. You don't have to make another tag in here. You just to go to the between the tag. After that, you have to just write it down. Okay, you have to just write it down. That's it. That's the things. There is nothing else more. There's just 1 or 2 things more, which is very easy. Let me say you those also, which is a filler word like like there is a filler word in your language. I can show you.
No, I know filler words. I know. So you can just go ahead with the explanation.
That will be in your sheet. In each and everyone's sheet, you can see those. You can see those filler words we have already written in here. If you just go to the right side of your account. If you go to the right side, you can see this is all the filler word. These 5 was the filler word you have to use. Like how can you have to use filler word? Whenever someone is talking, after that suddenly he said or said or said you have to just put a hashtag. After that hashtag, you have to just which is already, which spelling is written in here. There's five things, isn't it? I can't spell it, but there may be there may be those words in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, then you have to just write it down as a filler word. Okay, those like writing, he said you have to just put a hash. Don't space between. You have to just put a in here. Okay, just write the like he's talking. It space. After that hashtag, don't put any space, just write the in here. Okay, that's it. That's a filler word. And there's a last one thing which you have to know, that's the kill key. What is the kill key thing? So you can find those on in this box also. You can see that there is a key. Okay, there is a hash means filler one, and there is a kill key. We call this as a kill key. Kill key means whenever someone says a word but is not a proper word, like Anna. Okay, like Anna is a word which is a brother, which have a meaning. For that, he said he said after that
incomplete
he
words.
Incomplete words. After that he said Anna. So basically we have to use those still key like in a
stammering words.
Right? Yes, like stammering words. So we have to use those still key in a 3 way. First way, if someone say broken word, after that he said the proper word. when someone say broken word after he say proper word, on that time you have to write the broken word after and along that you have to put the tilde key. Don't press any space between. Okay, you have to along the tilde key. After that, you have to write the proper word what is said by the speaker, like say anna. It's like say anna. It means I am stuttering. Just I said after that I have said the proper word which is an. That's perfect. For that you have to say you have to write an. After that you have to write anna.
Okay. So it should be a verbatim transcription, right?
This is the first thing. After that, when someone says anna, okay, anna, but there is the meaning of an. There is a meaning of an which is separate. Because there is a meaning. There is a broken one. This is a broken one, but still it has a meaning on its own. It contains a meaning, and it also anna have its own meaning, like a brother. Anna is a brother, but it's an is a broken word, but it also have a meaning. For that you don't have to use any kind of tilde. For that you don't have to any kind of use tilde. You just have you think this is a broken word, but still it has a meaning. Then you don't have to put a tilde key. You just write it down just as it is. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the second thing. And last thing is, if someone say an, he trying to say anna, but he say an, but after that he didn't say the proper word. He said an, but after he didn't say the proper word. For that time, this is a broken word. This don't contain any meaning. For that time, I don't have to write it down. I just have to double break it. Okay. This is the broken one. I don't know that broken one because he didn't stable. He said that an. He didn't say an. After that, he didn't say anna. If he said an, broken one, after that he said the anna proper word. On that time, you have to use tilde on that time. Okay. But if it has a meaning an have a meaning on its own, don't have to use tilde. And also, he said an, didn't say the anna, the proper word. Then you don't have to write it down. You have to just use double bracket because this is a broken word. This don't contain any meaning, and also this broken word has a not a proper word after that. Therefore, that you have to use double bracket. That's it. So got it? Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Then there is something more I have to tell you in the end, so that you don't have to. You can't write any number. You have to just spell it out. I think you know that already.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to just spell it down like a something like a 5. You have to just spell it down. After that, this one the first. After that, there is one more thing. If you hear any company name like YouTube or like a Facebook, whatever is its company, if you hear an international company, you have to write it down as a English. You have to write it down as they write, like a YouTube. YouTube. Okay, you see that U is a capital, T is a capital. They write it like this way. Okay, like iPhone. iPhone is I is a smaller than phone. iPhone writes like this way. For international company, which is an international company, you have to just write it down as it is. The company writes like whatever it is. The company writes phone as a I smaller, after that phone P capital, after that smaller. This is written as an iPhone. You have to written as a like company says. You have the YouTube's write as a Y capital T capital. You have to just write it down. How the company write their names. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay. These all are basic. And also there is something words which you don't have to, like a COVID, like a COVID. COVID is the short form. Because okay. COVID is the initial. Okay, you have to put COVID. If someone said COVID, you have to
For
put
COVID, no E is there. Only COVID. Remember the E.
COVID virus or corona. Don't have to write corona.
Yeah. For COVID, spelling is wrong. E is not required.
Oh, okay. You have to just write the proper word. Okay, it for you. So I'm just showing you the main thing. That is, if you find a COVID, this is the initial. Don't have to use any this is exceptional. Okay, you don't have to use any English tag for that. Because okay, you have to just put it at the initial. This one is a special one, so you don't have to put an English tag. These all are the things. Okay, I hope you all understand. So if you, after that last thing, whenever file is done, whenever file is complete, you have to go to the this editing option. Whenever the full transcription is complete, go to the here, click to edit. After that, just this is what is the topic. You have to select the topic. Where you find the topic. You can find it in the name of the audio, like speech and talks or talks. Okay, database speech and talks. You can find it from here. You can find it from here also. You have to just select it. Like it's like says talks. You can find it here, or this is a demo file, so that's why the name is not a proper. So whenever you will find a file, you can see there is a topic name in the audio file. The name, like this is the biography, someone database speech biography. Then you have to just put select the biography things. After that, you have to go to the file status. You have to go to the file status, and you have to just transcription complete. Those two will be not appear because this is in which account I am in. This is the QA account. That's why it shows. But when a member account, when a transcriber account will be shared, you will find these two options, which is editing and transcription complete. After that, you have transcription complete, and after that, you have to just save it. Okay, that's for that we will understand this file is saved. And and the end, after that end, you have to go to the file again, go to the file again, and go to the this part. Okay, go to the file again, go to the this one and check box that this file is complete. And if you think that this file is complete, there is another file in where I have to write it down, or in where I have to collect another file. You have to just click in here. Okay, just I think that I have done with the file. I have to click on. Is also you can click in here whenever your last file complete, like a 70%, 70 or 90% complete. You think this file is complete 90%. I will complete it as soon as possible. Then after that, I want to restart the next one. Then on that time, you can click in here. You after that, because you know you will finish it the last 10% in within half an hour. For that, you already click in here. On that half an hour, we will provide you the new audio, new file in here. For that, you can, after whenever you finish, you can after that time, you can start the next one. Okay. Okay, that's the full procedure. If you find any kind of this problem, if you find any kind of issue, just knock me in the group or personally, wherever you want, and try to manage your member as soon as possible, and try to start them as soon as possible. Okay. Just
so what is the next step? How we will start it?
When?
Yeah.
You can start right now. You have to provide the details, like I said before, email name.
IDs. Okay.
Yes,
okay.
email name, gender, phone. You have to just provide it down. We will make those IDs for you. I hope you will start from tomorrow. Okay. Okay, and try to give them as soon as possible so that you can start making those account.